Hi, welcome to Make It with Alice. This is Alice, and today we're going to talk about why intelligent people go blank under pressure. And this is super important for those of you who are mid-level management, perhaps you're CEOs of companies and you're founders, even investors, and you speak for a living, whether it's to your team or to clients. You need to perform. And the most important thing that happens is that the more intelligent that you are, the more you're thinking, the more you feel pressure to get it right. So in this video, we're going to talk about why really intelligent people go blank and how to fix it. And stick around to the end. For the next 5 minutes, pay attention, because in the end, I have a surprise for you. So let's begin with intelligence. Intelligence is your ability to go deeper, to see all sides of the angle. It's not just to think logically, but to think structurally, to bring new ideas together, to bring existing ideas together. Does that sound like you? It's probably the fact that you're an entrepreneur or middle manager and you are watching this video. So what do you do with all this intelligence? Well, first of all, give yourself some grace that you have the ability to think and act. Know that every single intelligent person is struggling with the same problems as you. Oftentimes, when you go on stage and you have to speak in front of an audience, almost always you will go blank. And there's several techniques to avoid doing that. The most important is regulating your nervous system. That means doing whatever you need to do to remain calm. Calm is mastery, okay? The way that I stay calm is by meditating or doing breathing exercises. Now, it doesn't mean closing your eyes or sitting in cross-legged position. Meditating could be walking outside or around your office, in your home office, in this space, and inhaling through the nose, holding your breath, and exhaling through your nose. You're going to do this a couple of times, okay? You're going to inhale for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Hold for 5, meaning hold for 5 seconds. Exhale for 7. You're going to repeat that again. Inhale for 3. Hold for 5. Exhale for 7 counts. Why do we do this? Because we can think clearly. We can regulate our nervous system. I know that when I used to go on stage, my throat would close up and my mind just spiraled. Monkey brain. You know, the monkey jumps from one handbar to the next. You want to regulate your nervous system, first thing you do, okay? Now, next, because you overthink so much as an intelligent person, you really need to get these breathing techniques under control. And I practice 3 minutes before each call. It could be throughout the morning, throughout the day, doesn't matter, okay? You don't have to do 30 minutes of sitting down. Next, positive psychology or framing. Meaning setting the intention, reviewing in your mind how your presentation will go. Why is this important? Because you want to have the desired outcome. A lot of us speak, we don't ask for permission, we don't check the room, we don't scan our emotions, we don't scan our body, not even pay attention to what other people are doing in the room. Before you speak, check what everybody's doing. Ask questions. How's everybody doing today? That's your hook, by the way, and we're going to cover that in another video, how to structure your speech, so stay tuned. But you really want to stand for a moment in front of the stage, in front of the audience, in your boardroom, on the Zoom call, and just say, hello, how's everyone doing? What that does is calms you down, okay? Then it calms the other person down. So now your cortisol levels lower and you can pay attention to what everybody's doing. Now, I have coached over 50 entrepreneurs, upper management, executives, people in corporate technical roles. And these techniques work every time. They work so much that you could apply to any profession. And I've developed a program. It's going to be a group program that I'm going to be talking about in the next few videos. If you're interested in the program, it's a founding cohort focused on executive communication. Just in the comments, leave the word interested. Okay? Because if I know you're interested, I will send you more information. Now, all of communication, intelligence, presentations, everything that involves being in front of people can be flawlessly executed with different frameworks, methods, and techniques. And this is what we're going to do in the founding cohort. Think of it like a pilot program. So all of the teachings I've accumulated over the course of 8 years being an entrepreneur, communications coach, author, communications strategist, working with corporations, entrepreneurs, and individuals like yourself, I've put together this program. Okay, super easy, digestible information because it's designed for people like you who have no time and you have a lot of pressure. So I hope that today's video was extremely helpful. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And we end each episode with, do the best that you can every day.